Yeah, man. Fucking J and a half, some Heineken, and some Popeyes.
Yes.
Before a podcast, I've never felt so prepared and yet so lethargic.
Yeah, Popeyes.
Yeah,
Do you have or had Popeyes?
had past tense.
You had the chicken sandwich?
Yeah, because I had to leave that behind. Nah, I've never had it.
Damn.
Because a man was stabbed over it, I won't. I won't eat it. I'm sorry.
It's funny. It's like the exact opposite of like the usual logic. You know what I'm saying? Just like remember like the old like sort of adage with like drug dealers and shit like that. Man, I got that shit that killed so and so or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, now I want that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
I got the chicken sandwich and nigga got stabbed over.
It gotta be that crack.
It gotta be it. It gotta be it.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah,
Speaking of being that crack, Phoenix Walters.
boom.
For
Yes.
a quick one, this is an album spotlight. The album comes out when?
Right now it's there's no exact date, but we're looking at a January release right now. Listening party coming in December. So, right now we on pace for January, so be on the lookout, you know what I'm saying? Early January, you know what I'm saying?
January.
2023.
That.
So early January. This is recorded in, I won't say in November, but yeah, mid-November.
Recorded whenever it was recorded.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? Sometime,
Dates.
Yeah.
sometime
Time.
then.
Yeah.
What do we already know about this project, and what do we think is going to change before it's all said and done?
So we really in the fourth quarter, man. As J. Cole called it, we in the crunch time of the project.
Doritos crunch time.
You know what it was? The crunch rap
you will.
supreme type shit.
Yeah, man.
But nah, for real, like we really a couple songs away. I say like 3 songs away from wrapping this project up. It's titled "I Can't Go Outside." This was it was a special one for me. It feels different, like I've been at this for a while. I just realized that this would be like 10 years in the game as far as like taking this, serious. So, and I'm finally now beginning to see the fruits of my labor. So like, I feel like, everyone comes in this game and you think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drop like one project or a couple songs and then like, I'm about to be big and,
Yeah.
and like it never, I won't say never, but it rarely goes that way. So,
Right. I feel you.
so I'm definitely finally seeing the fruits. This one just feels special, it just feels like the one,
What about like the next, I guess, few songs are gonna complete the album for you? Like what's missing so far in your album right now?
So right now, I need to finish with the outro, of course, and then
Yes.
the outro for sure.
The intro and outro and interlude.
Exactly.
What a proper album should have. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
and I
feel
got
that.
all those
I feel
things
that.
on there. So we need to get the outro, and there's just 2 other tracks that I just feel like need to be on there, like just like a little vibe or a pocket that I don't feel like is on there right now. So I just want to have like something on there for everybody to vibe out to, at least one. I feel like if you listen to it from top to bottom, as any type of listener, you should at least be able to find one of them joints that you like. Okay, yeah,
Everyone gets one.
exactly.
We're the Spider-Man and Family Guy.
Yeah,
Everyone gets one.
exactly. You
You know
feel
what I'm
me?
saying?
I reference that often, man. That's one of my favorite ones.
I love that, bro. Nah, bro. I want so bad the cover art for your next joint to be as hard as cuffing season's over.
Okay, and I got
That's actually
that joint too.
it's my favorite cover art I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate that.
It's like, bro,
Let me
it's so
let me
fucking
sing out that
crazy.
shit right now.
It's so
motherfucker.
crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You seen it, right? Like,
Put it on screen.
yeah, we'll edit it in, bro. It's one of my favorite like cover arts I've ever seen in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're tied up in the bed. I'm assuming it's you.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
I'm assuming it's you.
That is me.
So
my
some
brother.
kind of mortal wound in your chest. You know what I'm saying? A bitch sneaking out, and it looks like 2 more bitches got to sneak in.
Yeah, and that was a really
2 more bitches, doctors.
a dark time.
Yeah, have a maybe a big Uzi or some kind of big gun on the bed. Drinks, condoms.
Yep. And that's
It's
basically full of all of my
It's
vices.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
You want a beer?
I'll take one.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Vices, right?
Appreciate you, my brother.
We're Miller Lite home here.
And then it's funny y'all bring that project up because if you guys, as I just texted you guys over the cover art, this is actually the last. It's the same artist, so it's actually the last. How do I say
Nice.
project? Like it's the ending to all the projects that I had with that that style art. So
It appears you're gonna fuck this woman who has access to your mind. I like it.
after she already fucked mine,
Exactly. You know
you know
what I'm saying?
Is this? Do we take this literally? This poster that says therapy works. Is it literal? Is it literal? Is it cynical? Is it satirical? Is it kind of between?
So normally I like for people to decide, but for y'all, I'm gonna explain how I feel about it. I feel like it's something to where like it means what it says. It like therapy does work, but the reason it kind of has the sarcasm in it is like everyone thinks like, oh, therapy works, but like you got to work too. Like there's a lot of things that go on with therapy. It's not like, oh, you go to therapy and you think you're just fine.
It's one of those things like it's like AA and shit like that. Apparently, it's just like, yeah, you can go to as many meetings as you want. You can do, what I'm saying, have a sponsor and all that kind of good shit. But like, no, you have to work.
Exactly.
It works if you work it. You know what I'm saying? That's like the silly thing they say or whatever. Yeah.
And it's like it's a lot of cliche shit that's real.
Some people really struggle with it.
It's not as silly, but it's like cliche shit is what you probably mean. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A lot of cliche shit is real though. You realize when you get older, like it's like you get what you put in.
100%. And all things you do, man. If you need someone to work for you, you got to work for it.
Exactly. And with me right now, I'm definitely working through my battles with addiction, and I feel like a lot of people are working through their battles with whatever, and I feel like it's a slow process. Like it's a step like process. Like you got to really appreciate the baby steps and everything in life. So
yeah, tell us a little bit about that, man. Like when did that kind of start for you? These like problems you had.
So I mean, like alcoholism is just something that's deeply rooted in my family. You know what I'm saying? Like my father. Yeah, nah. When I say it, it's like I don't mean it like it's something like I'm like, oh, it's like but it's just something that we grow up, especially as Caribbean. We always party and we always got alcohol. It's a part of the culture. When you see people having a good time, it's usually alcohol or around it. So it's just something that I've always just grew up around, something I enjoyed doing. But then, as this, this life shit happens, you begin to, you do something for like celebration or for fun or to be like, oh, I'm a rebel. Like you going against something. But then when you get older, it's like, you ain't even celebrating no more. You drinking when you sad, you drinking when you mad, you drinking when you happy. So now.
Yeah, it's one of those things like waking up and watching your face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like something I just do. You know what I mean? Like that I feel that because, I'm sort of where that at that point right now.
Yeah.
It's the thing where it's like, I like drinking. I prefer a day where I've had a few drinks.
Right.
Not even drinks, just beer. Like I don't even like liquor anymore.
Damn.
But like I just have a few beers and my day's fine. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right though.
But it's a thing where it's just like, my days are noticeably worse when I don't like, have a drink, have like a beer or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, true.
And that's a problem,
I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, everyone is to each his own. Like, if you can handle that and you can still go about doing what you do and, it doesn't impact your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that it's to each his own, like, you really just gotta, you gotta realize that, like, what level you're at, you know what I'm saying? And one of my therapists told me some deep shit. I believe she said, first the man does the drug does, no, first the man does the drug does the drug, and then the drug does the man. So you got to figure out where you're at in that.
The drug does the drug. What does that specifically mean in this context?
So from what I took from it, when the drug does the drug, that's kind of like that middle part where it's like you're drinking and you kind of don't even really know why. It's like that little middle where it's like,
oh wait, I think I understand.
Like it's like the drug is doing the drug, like
it's not me, it's the drug.
Yeah, and then it's the drug doing the drug, and then it's kind of like people. The dangers of it is you never know when it really crosses over to the drug doing you, and you never want to get to the drug doing you because that's the dangerous part where you can really go out off some shit,
Yeah, exactly.
You can go outside.
Yeah, you can go outside. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then it's like and all that like that, and that's like all the aspects of life, like even depression. Like depression was really taking me out. My anxiety, like these things, and I was just like, all right, at some point, you got to get up, brush yourself off, and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, this life shit not about to stop. It's only gonna get harder, especially when you chasing success and chasing all these things.
Oh yeah,
life ain't changing. You gonna have more things to do.
Life's not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's like that expression, shit don't stop, people do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
A fact.
Like you just kind of got to adapt to every sort of aspect of life, no matter how whatever. Exactly. If you're wired a certain way, you have to you have to be aware enough in yourself and have enough self-awareness to adapt to your own self.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, I know I don't like doing this, this, and this. Let me avoid this, this, and this until I absolutely have to, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then you have a higher tolerance for being in bad situations because you're not constantly putting yourself in them situations and shit.
That's a fact, and everyone has to know their limits. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really like the plus about living sort of in this time and place. You know what I'm saying? Just like, bro, you can leave any function anytime you want. You can like dip out in any situation you don't want to be in pretty easily within like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Just like getting an Uber, you know what I'm saying? Just having a whip or whatever. But like, it's a lot better on people's mental health now. I feel like
it's a fact. I try to listen to my body way more now. Like if I have anxiety and I'm at a place, I just leave.
Yeah, because I know something's wrong. Yeah. That's the thing. I shouldn't be anxious. I always thought that was like a default setting in my body. I'm just like, but it's not.
Your gut ain't lying to you.
Not even like, well, I'll go outside for a second. Like if it's bad enough, I'll just go home. Right there. I don't care about the money or what I spent to get out. I don't give a fuck. I'll go home.
That's smart and that's powerful for real. Like, and that's what it comes down to. I feel like at some point you just got to stop running. Like, cause even like I talked to my cousin C over here. You know what I'm saying? He's a big part of my team, man. Rare Awareness. You know, he's been helping me so much. You know, through this process from when he moved to Chicago to Virginia, and you know when I reached out to him in one of my most vulnerable points. You know, he was there for me. You know, my family. You know, looking out for me, helping me out, and it's like we started to realize that these places we're at, like a lot of that shit is like a lot of trauma bonding. You know, like a lot of these motherfuckers is like they not really there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like we wasting it. Like I'll be like, yo, don't waste the drugs, don't waste the alcohol. If we gonna be lit, let's talk about some shit. You know, that's going at least
right. Yeah.
You know, we can take away from this.
Our inhibitions are down and shit like that. Like let's be vulnerable.
Yeah, let's talk about some shit. Let's
be a little vulnerable. It ain't gay or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's just like, bro, like we need to talk about shit.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
So we're not so fucking tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's tight all the time, bro. I
feel for real.
I 100% feel that.
And it's like that's how we get better. You know what I'm saying? Because you know.
Yeah, because that's how I do it.
Vice versa.
Yeah, that's how I do it. That's the only way I can be vulnerable around people. You know what I'm saying? Just having a few drinks, you know what I'm saying? Doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's when I can be a little bit, it's like, all right, that like, yeah, this shit is bothering me, or like this part of whatever is whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, other than that, it's just like, nah, everything's all right.
Yeah, you know, it gets the edge off.
Yeah, exactly. Like I build it up over time, and then like when I get a perfect amount of drunk,
everyone's cool. Everyone's like, yeah, let's talk about it.
Exactly. Yeah, I do feel that.
That's what it's about. You know, we gonna get better over time. Nothing happened overnight. You feel me?
Yeah, 100%.
That's how I feel about it, man.
What's the most difficult track? What was the most difficult track for whatever reason for you to make on this album? And it doesn't even necessarily have to be the one that's already done. It might be one that's coming up. But which one is it?
I'm gonna be honest. It's this one that it's still not completed. And I won't say the title of it, but it's gonna be, I think, like one of the most radio sounding. You know, it's gonna be like the single of the project.
Okay. You definitely have like a mainstream sound about you.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, you know what I'm saying, throughout this week I was just listening to like your discography and whatever. Like you definitely have like that potential and that sound about you. Yeah.
Appreciate that. And I just, go for what I just make music. So he tells me that, people tell me that. So I love when I can hear like an outside perspective, because like a lot of times I don't know what I sound like. I'm just making music, but I'm beginning to hear that. So I'm glad I'm not forcing it. So I'm glad that people are telling me that, because I'm not trying to be commercial or anything. I'm just making music. You feel me? So that's dope. And this song is it's just a deep song. Like the reason being, it's about like everyone knows like just women and like the sense of like kind of connects to the trauma bonding. Like when you're outside at these clubs and all these things, like when you're really looking around, it's like everybody's out here trying to fill void, and it's like, oh, these bad shawties or whatever be in the party. Sometimes they just in there to try to see how many niggas they could carry, like, or how many drinks they can get off a nigga, to build up like they confidence.
It's like XP in a game.
Yeah, and it's like they hurting. They hurting, and like it might be your night, that night, but then at the same time, it's like they gonna go back home and they gonna be empty again. we gon' maybe when you might get a win that night, you know what I'm saying, and then everything gonna fade off. Yeah, everything. It's like everyone's just kind of half filling their cup and then drinking it, and we never gonna see it full. Like, and it's just gonna keep going on. So like, one of the lines on the hook, I say, she went from falling in love to drunk in the club, and it's like that's really what it is. Like everyone, but it's like for everybody, niggas, women, like all that. It's like most of the time when you really out there getting lit, you hurting. Like, you don't want to admit it to your niggas, but like you out there hurting. Like,
every day.
You know what I'm saying? And it all starts from something bad always starts from something so good. You feel me? And like one of my homies who's actually a producer, the executive producer of the project, my man AM. Shout out Andy.
What?
Yeah. Ironically, his name's AM as well. He was a big fan of
this
Nas.
Didn't happen.
Yeah, my man AM as well, bro. So yeah, he knows, but he's like AM, like AYE, like AM. Yeah. So he was a fan of Nasty Nas. His name was Nasty AM growing up.
It better than yours.
We don't have. There's a different spelling.
Letters like a nerd.
There's a different spelling. We don't have to fight.
Yeah.
One of us doesn't have to die.
Yeah, he cool, man. He cool.
That's why I got in all social medias I can Tommy Tons. Yeah. Like no spaces, no dots, no nothing. Just
Money and Breakfast is a brand.
Like shit.
Yeah, bro. I feel that, man.
But he did tell me this. He said that love is so great and it feels so good, but that down like side of love, like the when you break up, like that fall, it feels 10 times worse.
Yeah, it's 10 times
like worse than the positive of it. So it's like it's like you said, withdrawal. It's like crazy. So it's like, but that's anything in life. You just gotta, when you take these risks, you gotta be prepared for the fall. Don't anticipate it as in like you want this shit to happen or manifest it, but like you gotta know like there's risks involved with everything that you do.
It's possible that's gonna happen.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Every action, has a repercussion. So it's just,
I feel that, yeah. Cause that's why I feel like I've heard that as like a common theme in like your music and stuff like that. Just like your relationships with women and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that like real autobiographical for you? Is that like sort of accurate to like what your relationship with like women in general in your real life is, or like what sort of like what is it like?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, now that I'm getting older and things like that, like a lot of it's like I'm talking about older things, and like obviously it's like sometimes I'll listen to my older music or I'll release a song, and that by the time people hear it, I'm not even that same artist or person anymore. Oh, right, but it's definitely like it's all real. Like at some point that was me or my mindset or what I seen from my friends, my family. This is what we grew up around. You know what I'm saying? We're all products of our environment. So it's all real, so it's just what I feel. It's when the beat comes on, it's what I feel like sharing. And it's like I'm really not good at expressing myself with like my significant others. I'm like now working on that because communication is really not.
Preach, brother.
Yeah, so but when it comes to music, this shit is like effortless. So it's like, damn, like why am I able to do it on that? And then like when it comes to a conversation, I shut down. And it's like at some point, you gotta like realize this, because it's like, when you're younger and shit, it's cool, but like as you start getting into a big age, that shit is unattractive to women. They like, come on, bro, like you gotta be able to express yourself. You gotta talk about your feelings, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just shut down.
When you're younger, you're aloof. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're like, like cool and mysterious. Or whatever.
You're damaged.
Yeah, exactly.
You're damaged and I can fix him. You know what I'm saying? Cheated. But like, once you're like 25, yeah, you know what I'm saying, a little bit older, it's just like, my boy.
Yeah. It's like you need a hug.
Heal a little bit. You gotta heal a little bit.
Listen, it's okay to hold this balloon, man.
Yeah, right.
We're like,
it's okay to fly this kite.
Like, nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry your dad called you bad words.
You know what I mean?
Hey, y'all wild as shit. Yeah. Hey, for real though. Nah, it's real, man. And it takes more strength to heal than do all that other shit, for real. It takes way more strength, bro. Like, just gotta face it. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't going nowhere till you face it. So that's what I've been trying to do. You know what I'm saying? One day at a time. And I ain't better than nobody. Like, y'all gonna see the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I'm saying? I wake up every day the same way, and I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna just keep trying to get better. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta watch that movie. I want to get into westerns.
My uncle who died like a year and a half ago. He was big into westerns.
Rest in peace.
Very, very big into westerns. Nice. You got the Attic email on the phone? Let's play those tracks that were sent in. Those Phoenix Walters tracks from the forthcoming album.
Indeed, I can't go outside.
Let's see 2 reasons why you can't go outside.
For sure.
Oh my gosh. There's 4 joints on here.
There's 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna play them in order.
What was the order?
It's I feel it's the intro.
First one is the intro for sure.
Yeah.
And then after that, how it goes.
If he was like, play that third.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Brett, now you do like some Star Wars shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like play intro and like like fourth.
What's great? So because my parents is immigrants, I didn't really get mainstream American culture like that. So I had no idea that was how they did it until I was like almost an adult.
I understand. I understand what Star Wars is, but I never got into it because I have zero interest in it. It looks pretty fucking boring.
I didn't get into it until I played Lego Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars is dope.
Yeah, I was like,
Lego Star Wars is fire.
This is the
Lego
funnest
Star
game
Wars
ever.
is fire.
Let me watch this movie.
It's fire. It's fire. I'm not gonna watch the movie, but like I'll learn what I can from this fire game.
I watched from 1 to 6, and then nothing after that. I haven't seen the new ones.
I didn't watch any of them Jones. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been people would shit on me.
Yeah, like that. Harry Potter, I didn't fucking watch.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, I didn't fucking watch.
One Harry Potter. I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings looks fucking terrible. Gersh keeps telling me it's nice, but no. But yeah, so this is intro.
Yeah, so this basically gonna just tell you gonna hear it for real. Fuck it. Let y'all feel it. Fuck all that.
Let me mess my hair up. I'm gonna get the in-ear joints for this because I'm tired of messing my hair up. With
The little
dumbass fucking headphones.
How long you been growing your hair out, bro?
9 years going on 10.
Damn.
Yeah, so
that shit crazy.
It's been here a minute. You know what I'm saying? I think it stopped growing about 4 years ago though.
You think so? Or you just can't tell though, boy.
You don't pick it. You don't pick it though. That's the thing.
I do. I've started to brush it more and shit like that, like comb it out and shit like that to get it long or whatever, pause. Yeah. But like, yeah, I don't know. Is it like I thought it would be by now like to my shoulders, but it's about like
you gotta pick that joint for it to do that.
No, I don't want to, bro. It's some Jackson 5 looking shit.
Yeah, it is. It is lit though.
I don't want. I want to look like Hendrix, not the Jackson 5.
That's the only way. That's the only way to truly know the length.
For sure, that is a fact.
I don't know how long my hair. I haven't had a retwist since like
facts.
I've had a retwist like since COVID started, so I don't know how long my hair is either.
Right.
Nah, yeah, I like it. I like its length. I love the way it looks now.
My man, yo, he wild as shit. He said, that was funny. Yo,
it's gonna be my brand, bro. The afro is gonna be the brand, so I'm just gonna keep it this length until like it's gray.
Nah, I respect it,
and I can't wait until it's gray. I already have some gray hairs right now, dude. I'm excited.
I can't wait to go gray personally. If I get to keep the hair, I can't wait to go gray.
Bro, I can't wait
with the little salt and pepper vibe.
Yeah, bro.
I
can't wait to go gray, and I can't wait till it's socially acceptable for me to have a cane.
A cane? You could do that right now if you want to.
I know my knees fucked up. You know what I'm saying? My knees forever fucked up.
You have to wear the brace though, otherwise you're just a douche.
Nah, I can't wear the brace. under the pants. But like, yeah, I gotta walk around like.
Then you're just a douche
Batman
wearing
Beyond.
the brace.
You know what I'm saying?
You're still the douche, but you're wearing the brace. Like you're losing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, what you mean? How am I a douche? What if my knees really bad? It clicks every time I walk up some steps.
But you can't wear you can't have a cane and just like a regular.
You
fit
can't
on.
have a cane, bitch.
Just a regular fit on.
No,
you have to dress ornate every day.
Yeah, for sure.
When I'm walking out in public with a cane on, it's gonna be some crazy shit.
Yeah, you gotta have a selective fit with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm limping around like if I'm wearing like a tracksuit or whatever.
You can't put on like a Nike tech suit.
Like shit.
I
feel like the limp comes with the cane. Like that's included with the cane. The limp has to start with the cane.
But I'm gonna get one of them giants. You pull it out, little knife, put it back in. You know what I'm saying? Little cane or whatever.
With the knife at the end.
I told my dad that. He's like, no, I'm never gonna get a cane. I'm just like, first of all, you need one, but. Just like, hey, bro, like it's gonna look so cool. You're gonna look such a badass.
Right. Have a hat.
He's like, nah, I'm gonna look weak. And was like, nah, you're gonna look stronger because you have a badass weapon. You have a weapon. Shit. But anyway, bro,
I feel that.
Nah, but anyway, let's play his dang song. Intro. It's intro. Parentheses dreaming bounce.
Well, yeah, it's a bounce, but yeah, it's called intro dreaming. Intro dreaming.
Intro dreaming.
Yeah.
Right now I'm talking with Phoenix. I want to know if you were to make your next album, what would it be about? You said say left? Oops. Sorry. You said say left. All right, yeah.
My fault.
No, go ahead.
If I were to make an album, it would be my story. It would be my truth. Until this point, I think that I've been vulnerable to an extent. I've been, a decent artist, but I have not told my story. I've given a little bit of love, a little puppy love, a little pain, a little depression, but I have yet to give what made me who I am, which is Sheldon King. That's my government name. But at the end of the day, what made Phoenix Waters, what made my stage name, and it's my alter ego in a sense. And I think it's time, and I think my next album will be my story. Took my time that I was gon' shine, now nigga might fall. Changed my cars, I found my call. Getting to the top won't take too long. Nigga might die to this song. Think that I found my own, where the pain can't come. Nigga gotta find myself, nigga gotta find my own. Gotta talk my shit, gotta get Papa new whip. Gotta get Mama new home, gotta be like this. Nigga gon' ride for the fam, nigga gon' ride for the team. Gotta talk my shit, gotta get Papa new whip. Gotta get Mama new home, gotta be like this. Nigga gon' ride for the fam, nigga gon' ride for the team. Now we headed for the
Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I've seen. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I feel. Where I'm coming from, they don't believe in big dreams. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I've seen. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I feel. Where I'm coming from, they don't believe in big dreams. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I've seen. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I've seen. I've seen. You gotta see it to believe it. You gotta see it to believe it. So yeah, my nigga, just keep dreaming. You gotta see it to believe it. So yeah, my nigga, just keep dreaming. So yeah, my nigga, just keep dreaming.
Yes, indeed. The intro.
Indeed.
Very immersive.
Thank you, my brother.
You have to go to where, to sort of where the song takes you.
Facts. That was the goal.
Yeah, it really feels like that song could be placed a few places in the album type shit. It feels like it could be the intro, interlude, or the outro type
exactly,
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Is that kind of your goal for like the album, whatever? Like it can be kind of played in any order? Is there like a specific order like you would want people to like to play it in, or?
Definitely from top to bottom as far as like the experience, but I do feel like you after that first listen through, you can play it in any order and you will get the same experience. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
I think the first time through, I do want them to listen to it from top to bottom just to tell the full story. But like you said,
right, regular way.
Yeah, it can go once you heard it. When you could put it on randomize or whatever, and it's gonna have that same cohesiveness. You know what I'm saying?
Nice, yeah. Because I feel like that's like a good strength in a lot of albums, for real. Like the I guess the best ones of the bunch, and like whatever drops and whatever is just like after you play it in like the order it was intended to be in, is just like, yeah, it might even tell like a different story if you play it like in a different order. You get like a different sort of vibe from a different like way of doing things or whatever.
Right.
Way of playing it. But that's awesome, for real, bro.
Yep. Appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Nah, definitely, bro. Nah, we got a couple more songs, man.
Oh, indeed.
So, I'm just gonna go from intro, Lifestyle of a G, How It Goes, and
let's do How It Goes, Holding On, then Lifestyles of a G. If you can do that for me.
All right, bet. Sounds good. I just got back access to this fucking email.
Hey, perfect timing.
Pretty happy about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so this is How It Goes.
And that's the interlude right there. So.
Okay, that's the interlude. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That kind of goes in what I was saying is like you can play these in any kind of order or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I feel that.
It's like if it was put from the maybe 45 seconds I got. If you put that at the beginning, it's like, okay, he's coming in sort of free, but this is where it starts. Let's see where we end up.
Yeah.
The interlude is sort of like it's an ease of transition. You know what I'm saying? It's a que sera sera, sort of if you put it in the middle. And then if you put it at the end, it's just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? This is just how it goes.
Exactly.
I go out on that freewheeling bounce.
Exactly. And the order's been like getting shuffled for so long. Like honestly, that was the original intro when I first started the project. Like the intro that I just played for y'all was actually created like 4 days ago. So like,
oh nice,
yeah.
Nice.
So that really was supposed to be the intro at first, and then now I pushed that to the interlude because I came up with the intro. So it's just crazy how Sorry,
my bad. Did the entire order shuffle, or is it just like certain things? It's concrete that this is here, and then other things get moved around that.
I would say the middle was what stayed the same, but the beginning and end have been like shuffling, which is weird. But like that middle like part of the project where I have like a specific vibe that I was going for, those are kind of like the foundation. And then like I kind of the beginning and the end is kind of where you just kind of mix things around and then you just kind of like fill it up, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But like that middle foundation was always solid.
So how important was like arrangement to you in making the album, whatever? Like, did that take up like a lot of time, like, you know, pre-release and stuff like that, or did you already have like something in mind that evolved over time? It sounded like it evolved over time.
Yeah, it evolved over time, but really, my boy AM, he had pulled up on me, you know, with a bundle of beats, man, and he just started playing them, and we just started like making voice memos, like cut it on, and like he was running through beats, and then I would just freestyle through. I think it was like 8 beats. And then we basically went back months later. Like, and we were like, yo, you did this. Yo, the hook's right there. The verse right there for real too. All right, and we started just taking it out, you know, from what I was like feeling at that moment. Because when he had came through, it was really like I was just going through it like in a dark time. So he was like, man, I'm about to just pull up with some beats, you know, let you just vent like freestyle. And then like months later, we went back to it. He was like, yo, like we got like a project right here. Like let's do something with this. Like let's get back to what you're supposed to be doing, bro. Like, cause at the end of the day, if you're just gonna be sitting around, you know what I'm saying, going to school or not, like you got to get back to what you don't like, you love and what you want to do. So like,
he was like, going to school for?
Marketing. Yeah, I go to the University of Maryland Smith School right now, man. Shout out Terps, man, Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
Were you in grad school?
I'm actually an undergrad, getting my bachelor's. Yeah.
Nice, man. That's what's up.
Never too late to go back to school, man. For real.
100%, man. Was that a decision? Was that a decision you made like based on like your career and stuff like that? Like you want to know how to like market your own stuff and whatever, or like do you have like a always like passing interest in marketing and whatever?
I've just always loved business. You know, like ever since a youngin', I've always, you know, to say the least, I've always been self-motivated and, you know, chased the bag. I hustled. So it was just like, you know, at the end of the day, I always looked at it and feel like all the hustlers in the streets, the best businessmen I've ever met, and business women as well. So
100%, bro.
I was like, I might as well, you know, go to school while I was going through a lot because, you know, an idle mind is really, you know, close to the devil. So I was really just going to school to stay busy, you know, and like try to
always say that expression, but it took a while for me. Like it took me being like an idle mind person to like realize what that means. It's just like
it's real.
It's really bad to like not have anything going on.
You know what I'm it's better to be booked than busy.
Get a hobby, be busy. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you can, bro. Just sitting around in the crib, bro. That is poison.
Poison as hell, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Less did a bunch of shit that week, you get a day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Stay in bed.
Exactly.
Know, do your thing. But after a few days, it's like
get the fuck out.
You gotta get the blood flowing.
You gotta get the blood flowing. Yeah, for sure. And I just ended up graduating from MC, like Montgomery College,
sir.
Rockville, right up, the street.
Yes,
somehow.
sir.
Yeah.
And
I went for about
like, fuck.
4 weeks.
that's how it was when I went to Frederick Community. I had made it one semester. Then before you know it, nigga was on academic probation, and you know the story.
You know how it go, bro.
Everybody knows how it goes.
You know how it go.
Yeah, so
I just stopped going. It was funny as shit.
and we all did sometimes, man. That happens when you got to spin the block sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes,
Bro, it was hilarious because like I would whip my mom's car and shit like that. You know, so I would drive her to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have my mom's car for a while, bro. I would like go back like I think like the neighborhood like across the street from mine, like sit in the whip for like a few hours and just chill on my phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I just didn't want to go to class.
Damn.
I was like, damn, bro. Like,
It'd be like that though. Especially when you go fresh out of high school, it's like really just high school plus, because then you run into the same niggas, and you be like walking to class, like, yo, you try to hit a cut ride? And shit?
bro, it's
Like,
13th
yeah,
grade,
fuck
bro.
that. Yeah.
Oh
Like,
God, it's 13th grade, bro.
it's always like that. So
There's too many, and it was a thing too. It was like, and it's gonna sound shitty as whatever, but like it was people there. I was just like, bro, like I thought I was gonna pass you so fast and so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like out of high school, and like, bro, I'm sitting here with you,
Right.
And like I feel like a piece of shit.
damn,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
deep.
Nah, it is, and
Yeah.
it sounds horrible. You know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta kind of think about yourself in a high regard in that sort of way in a lot of situations, bro.
Like-
or you'll end up just in mediocrity. You
Nah, I
know what
feel
I'm saying?
that.
It's like, hey, bro, like I really thought I was better than you.
Yikes.
And you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
I feel you though.
I really need to get it together. So like, I don't want to be wrong in my own head. You know what I'm saying?
This shit
Like,
sounds crazy, but it's
it
facts.
sounds crazy, but it's facts, bro.
Yeah,
Everyone has that one cat. It's just like, oh, bro, like so and so is doing as good or better than you. And you're like, nah, I really gotta fucking step it up.
For sure.
I really gotta step it up with this fucking loser.
Damn, he's going crazy.
Nah, bro, like, yeah,
Nah, I feel you though.
I'm a very, very narcissistic person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
At least you admitting it.
I give enough to where it's fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm charitable and like, you know what I'm saying? Like good enough to where it's just like, yeah, it's whatever.
I feel it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Very, very self-aware over here in Tommy Tynes land.
Hey.
Yeah.
I just love hearing the word aware so much. You know, shout out Rare Awareness, but I just love the word aware. Like being aware is aware. Like,
It's the most important thing you can be, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, don't be one of them cats who think you're smarter than you are, more
Nice.
talented than you are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, take the temperature of the room, take a temperature of like the, you know what I'm saying, like the fucking world around you and stuff like that, and it's like, where are we at? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Where are we really at? You know?
I like to say,
How can I get better?
I like to say, life works in a series of contradictions. And one of the main contradictions is you're special, but you're not. You're special enough that you might be able to, like, if you work hard, you can gain that self-awareness and gain those little idiosyncrasies that'll make you so fucking amazing that nobody can touch you. But you're also not special in the sense that the rules don't apply to you, quote unquote, the rules.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, quote unquote.
The
Yeah,
basic
facts.
logic of life, you know what I'm saying, still applies to you. I look at it that way.
No, that's a fact. And then what is it like the wise man knows he knows nothing at all or some shit or that's like real shit. Like never feel like you can't learn from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I feel like what I run into a lot is like motherfuckers be thinking because like they older than you or some shit or like younger than you or something, like you can't learn from somebody younger than you or vice versa. Like it's like, bro, age don't really got nothing to do with it. Like I learned a lot of shit from my young niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? But like
100%.
we are, you know, I feel like we are in our prime right now. But like, you know, my young niggas, like I'd be like, damn, that's dope. Like you really taught me some
Yeah,
shit.
you really on some shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I never want to be one of those youngers to be like, don't talk to me. Like I'm older than you, bro. The fuck are you talking about? Like, nah, it's corny.
The other way I put it is, like when I describe my time in Atlanta, I'd be like, I had conversations accidentally with a lot of crackheads and with a lot of crackheads and drug addicts, just because I had a general rule of like, all right, whatever this motherfucker said, let him finish, because you might get the best,
For
you
real.
might get the wisest thing you ever heard in your life. But it was like 70% babble, but that 30%
Crazy.
that 30%, nah, is life changing.
For sure, because I mean, think about what they went through to get there. They definitely know some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just learn what not to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 100%.
You hear a motherfucker talking like, Oh, you smell bad. Oh, okay.
Let's take what you say with a grain of salt.
You haven't eaten.
you haven't eaten. You haven't bathed.
This nigga try to give you advice. You're like, this nigga's hungry.
Like, yeah,
that's wild as hell.
I don't know. I feel like you're just trying to give me advice to get you food. But it's all good.
Get it how you live.
Get it how you live, bro.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah, but so like what so as far as like this project goes, like how is it like how is it setting you up for like future projects and stuff like that? Like what are you taking from like the process of making this project, and like what are you taking into like the next few, you know what I'm saying, what like projects and stuff?
I think it just taught me to really let go. You know, like sometimes it's like it's not always gonna go how you want it to. Like even with release dates and you know, like excuse me, but like it's like it never goes how you like wanted to. So it's like just keep creating. You know what I'm saying? Try to do something. Try to do something like once a week. You know, try to use like an hour to get some work done on like work on a song, whatever. Maybe if you're not feeling creative,
hour a day.
do something. Yeah, do something. Hour a day, hour a week. Started something, just something. You know, and
started something, bro.
It just starts coming together. Don't lock yourself into the dates too much. Like make sure it's like, you know, something you really want to put out, but don't overthink it, because sometimes like what you dropping is like exactly what a listener needs right in that moment. So moving forward, I'm just not gonna put myself in a box for one as far as sound. I'm gonna have fun and just do whatever I want. Like my next like project that I want to drop, you know what I'm saying, it's like might be an R&B little EP or something. Like why not? Like you know what I'm saying.
Again, something I think you can really stretch into, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, the R&B bag, because again, it's and forgive my French, you know what I'm saying, for the bitches.
Nah, I feel you. That's the best pockets.
Like, I've been trying to tell niggas.
Yeah, bro.
I've been trying to tell cats.
Miles, please clip that.
Yeah, please
post it on the Instagram.
Please clip that. But bro, that it's the ultimate bag, bro. Yeah. Because like, bro, for every ticket for a bitch you sell, you know what I'm saying, for a show or whatever, you're selling 2 tickets.
Right.
For her man. You know what I'm saying? The man who bought the tickets. And this sounds very sexist, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
He said it sounds sexist, but it's not.
But it's not. Most women want to go to shows with, you know what I'm saying, like either their girlfriend or some other homie or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to turn whoever on to your music. Right. And then, boom, you're going to sell 2 tickets. And then you're going to get another listener on top of that joint. You know
That's a fact.
So like, the for the bitches bag, before the strong, beautiful females bag. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, yeah, it's a bag. It's a very, very good bag.
Oh no, for sure. It's a great bag. And like niggas grew up on that, like, you know, 90s R&B and all that. So like reggae, soca and all that. But like,
was it something you thought of like in the process, or it's like, bro, like let me kind of like lean into this, or is this like something that's like sort of naturally happened?
So when I was younger, like I always loved singing. Like before I rapped, I sang. You know what I'm saying? Like, nice. Like Chris Brown was like that first debut album. Chris Brown, like one of the greatest, you know, R&B albums in my perspective. You know, so like,
yeah, because
I've always
was
loved
like
singing.
18, 16.
He was 16,
like
16 yeah. And it's like, bro, like
Virginia based.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? DMV. Shit. Yeah, you know, even though they may not count that, I think that's the DMV. That's the DMV.
It's the V in
yes,
DMV.
Exactly. Fuck all the rules. It's the DMV. Fuck all the rules.
What's the nearest?
I can get to Virginia on the metro.
It's not the Metropolitan. That's what I'm saying.
You can get to Virginia on the metro. So
I'm hip, but you know, but I'm saying they saying if you can't get to that part, it's not.
That's what they're saying. Baltimore is though. They don't consider Baltimore DMV because you can't.
But the Baltimore is another world though.
It's Maryland.
Technically,
bro.
there's a train to Baltimore
DMV,
too.
Bro.
Yeah,
it's right. There's a way to Baltimore on public transport. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Baltimore is the DMV. I don't care what you.
I mean, I personally feel like everything's the DMV, man. It's all love out this joint. I like every time I go to Baltimore, I get love too, man. I get love in DC. I get love everywhere. I feel like, man, we go anywhere we get love. So it's like it's all like similar cultures, but Baltimore does have like its own culture, and I think that's
100%.
That's probably why though. You know,
100%
like
does. And Virginia has its own culture, so it's sort of the same thing. It's just like, oh, well, sir. I guess certain cats don't consider it DMV.
Exactly. That's why it's like if you're in that area, the culture is like, you know, the same. I think that's what it is, really. But
yeah, I got family. I've been in Virginia all my life. I got family in Virginia, like down in Hampton, so like deep in Virginia.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Newport News type shit.
Right.
So like, it's a little different down there, but it's all the same. Like you go anywhere in the world.
Shout out Virginia, man. Shout out Virginia for real, man. Shout out Virginia. Shout out DC, man. Shout out Maryland. Shout out Baltimore. Shout out all that shit, man.
Shout out everybody.
It's our time.
The real DMV. You know what I'm saying? The tri-state area.
Yes. It's our time, man. For real.
Even though DC's not a state.
You know,
I guess it
not
should
yet,
be.
not yet anyway.
Yeah, it probably should be, but whatever.
I noticed that when I was so one of the things, the times in my life that really like put us in this direction was when I was in high school, and you still had to you had to know the website that had the download links for all the albums, that had the album leaks. Like that's how you became the music guy. Like,
Facts.
Nah, nigga, I already heard that. It's some trash.
Yeah.
Heard that shit 5 days ago. You know what I mean? But like,
That's how I felt about Nostalgia Ultra from Frank. Like I remember hearing it like years and years before. It was like I remember thinking about you like years before it came out. I was like, nah, this is a banger. Then like
I'm gonna go ahead and say,
fuck with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say he's very talented. But if you want a master class in cultivating a brand, look at Frank Ocean, because he's not as good as his hype. He's just not. Sorry, that's my opinion.
I might just mute you for the rest of the podcast.
He's very good.
I want to hear what he means. Yeah, I just want to.
He's very good, but
I don't care to hear what you mean.
What makes him generational? To me, I'm not seeing that.
What makes him generational?
Generational, yeah.
Of like the 2010s and like 2020s. That's a generation of people.
But okay, but how wide is the pool at that point? I was on the internet. It's some niggas that's out there you just never heard from them again. That made but that's
the thing. It's one of those things where it's
because you have to know who he is. Hence the mastery of brand.
Yeah, I was just about to say his branding was A1.
That's the thing.
Channel Orange, fantastic album.
Facts.
So it's Blonde. Blonde's fantastic too.
Yeah,
and it's about where you were when you heard the song Pyramids. Other than that, was there another experience like that on the next album? I can't say that there was. And you can't go from one thing and you can't go from one thing and take a step down and be generational. I've never seen that.
Nah, that's the thing. I think it's one of those things where we're going to see in the next 10 or 20 years when like people have their kids or whatever, what makes it generational is what people show their kids and stuff like that. What is the holdover? What is the holdover from when I was young? What do I remember the most that I want to share with the next generation of people? I think Blonde or Channel Orange is going to be on that list for people to show their kids and stuff like that. That's how you make it generational, and we're not going to know what it is.
And I agree with you, but again, that goes back to the brand. I gotta show my kids Frank Ocean.
So what are we even talking about then?
No, I'm saying from the music wise, me personally, he's above average, very good, but not generational. Brand generational.
So you saying like at the total package? He's he's speaking specifically on the music. I think he's saying.
I'm saying if your brand revolves around your music, you can't really experience but you can't experience a brand without having experienced like the main thing about the brand, which is the music.
Does it revolve around the music? You can understand.
Yeah, no. So Frank Ocean revolves around the music. It revolves around him dropping the music and not dropping the music.
It's the music, but it's everything around the music. First of all, it's Odd Future was the most popular group of the time, but he got to be part of that. Yet still got to be this whole enigma onto himself.
Yeah, he got to be better than Odd Future. That's the thing. That's a common thought.
They're still around, right? You benefit from that brand. Not that he doesn't belong there or anything.
You don't benefit from Odd Future anymore.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about at the time.
We'll get back to questions in a second.
No, I'm listed. I love combos like this.
Stay with me. At the time, right? Okay, we are in high school. Odd Future is a current thing.
Okay.
He is there. He's benefiting from that mystique. He's benefiting from being part of this thing that we have never seen before. And he deserves to be there because he's very talented.
Sure.
Okay? He then goes from that into, these guys are in the street wilding out. This is the older cat who came out as gay and no one cared. He's still extremely talented. And then he comes, he has this battle with the labels, right?
Sure.
They're not letting him release his music. He then does the what's it called? Endless or Boundless? What was it? The thing where he builds the staircase on YouTube?
Endless, I think.
Yeah. He does that, a sort of visual album of sorts, We find out that is as how he gets himself out of the label. He then goes on to drop another album, core that his hardcore fans, it will be with them for the rest of his lives. That is mastery of branding. The music is very good. Do you see what I'm saying now?
He executed as well.
The execution is there. It's one thing to just release. Plenty of niggas have just released an album to get out of their label contract, and now I'm going to do my own thing. He created an experience out of that. He created something. He constantly created mystique every step he took. There's never a point where you feel like you know who this guy is. That's why it was so momentous. Remember when people were like, we were at this red carpet thing or this party. I forget what it was. It was like, look at these pictures that Frank Ocean took, and they were good pictures, but they were just regular good pictures. It was, but it was important because this enigma, this guy that we truly don't understand.
It's like a godly level.
In this era that we understand everybody, he took the pictures. That's why it's important.
And I agree with everything you're saying, but it's a thing where if the product in and of itself was garbage or subpar or even average, no one would have cared. No one would have gave a shit about like the story. No one gave a shit about like how he finessed a label. No one would have cared about this about Frank Ocean if the music wasn't legendary, wasn't generational. You know what I'm saying? Like no one would have gave a single shit if it was mid. You know what I'm saying?
Those were the last few guys though that were in a situation where the music even had to be good, so to speak. And I know that sounds cynical. It sounds like, it was better back in the day. No, but like...
But you're saying it was better. But you're saying it was like great music.
I'm saying this is the tail end.
The music
the transition
was, though.
period. It didn't have to be.
But it was.
Yes, but I'm saying the mastery of brand plus this above average music, this is the perfection of brand.
I agree.
This is what a person should aim for.
I agree.
That's a fact. I agree.
It sounds like we're on the same page.
Yeah,
we are. But I'm saying in all of that, like it makes it generational at that point.
That's what I'm
saying. Other people aren't that good at branding, and other people aren't good at that marketing kind of shit.
Generational for different reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the music. I think the music is very good.
Okay,
but I'm just like, a brand like this, like you have the best manager, marketing team.
Right.
If you created that artificially.
Oh yeah, we're on the same page.
Does the executes correctly every time.
We're just about on the same page, man. But let's play another song.
No, that's a fact.
I know it was supposed to be a shorter one, but like it's not even an hour yet, so you know what I'm saying.
Oh no, it's all good, man. Hey, we vibing right now, man.
Yeah, we're doing our damn thing. Yeah. So Lifestyle of G or Holding On.
Let's do Holding On, and then we do Lifestyles of a G, man.
All right, but that sounds good. And I'm gonna take a leak while we're doing this.
Is there a caption below it there?
Huh?
Is there a caption below it there?
Caption of what?
Oh nah, that's like the little
confidentiality.
Okay. It's like one of those words.
That's one of those things. If you got to sign one of those contracts and like you're just in that situation, like if you're at like a party or like a whatever,
right?
Don't be at that party.
If you sign a contract at a party, you're a fool.
If you got a non-disclosure or whatever, just like, hey, bro, just don't be there. It's bad vibes.
If I'm drinking,
bad vibes.
If I'm drinking, I'm not even gonna hold a pen. If I'm drinking,
I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna do it. If I have to be at that part, if I have to be there, type shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
you probably shouldn't get mixy in that.
I'm just gonna sit there. It's like,
yeah,
I might have some puffs of a J, and that's about it. Maybe a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, all right,
we networking.
I'm gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
My worst fear irrationally is like when they they invite you to that party and it's like they shower you with love and affection, like they want you to sign something, and
then they shower you with the young girl's blood.
But I'm saying, but I'm saying everybody in the party knows.
I've been drinking a lot of the day.
But like everybody in the party knows but you. Like everybody knows, you're here because we want you to sign. They want you to sign this thing.
Oh, like and then you don't know like shit.
Yeah, and it's not even like
right. And it's a non-disclosure. So like if you just present it as like, hey, bro, it's a non-disclosure. It's pretty like you know what I'm saying boilerplate, whatever. You know what I'm saying whatever. I got you on a clause or whatever, fool. I got you on a clause because you didn't read it.
That sounds terrifying.
You know what I'm saying? I got you showing up and witnessing these horrible acts. You know what I'm saying, for a month.
Right.
And I got you.
Well, actually, if you read the fine print, it says that if you sign this, you eat babies. So
Like, bro, if you sign this, you condone the acts of Jeffrey Epstein and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess whoever else is bad.
I was like, well, what's this say right here? Sign here to confirm you were on Epstein's island. Whoa.
This
guy. I didn't sign that. Did you sign that on your way
like
here?
Shit. Bro,
No, I signed the non-disclosure agreement.
Sign this if you're a proud supporter of Al Qaeda and ISIS.
Oh, some
It's
wild
like,
shit.
what
The fine print goes crazy or some shit.
It's like, what the fuck? All right. It's like, yeah,
that was one of the things. Shout out to Fairly Odd Parents for being one of the funniest shows ever, because that was some shit I didn't catch till I was older.
Right.
They were like, nah. The picture was like, nah, it's in the fine print. Read, and he's like, son of a gun. The mic was like, God damn.
Motherfucker.
Hey, there was so many adult jokes in that shit for real.
A lot of them jokes. Jimmy Neutron, me and my boy went through it like on I think we were on shrooms, and like we just went through it with acid or shrooms, one of the two. And like we just went through that joke. It was just like, bro, these are a lot of adult themes and jokes.
Right.
There's
for
so
sure.
many. There's so many.
They the writers at the end of the day, so
They were bored, so it's like, hey, fool, like I'm not writing. Yeah, I'm just like gonna.
This was our
some jokes in.
This was our acid thoughts. It was like, imagine you're a person in, was it Retroville? Yeah, Retroville. Imagine you're a person in Retroville who, like, you're just a regular working person and you can't afford to, like, move out of this town. You're just subject to whatever he does.
Pretty much.
Like, you got frozen in that ice age. You were kidnapped by the aliens.
Yikes.
The earth was almost, like, he was in all of that.
Bruh, it's like it's one of those things where we decided it was just like, yeah, Jimmy is like the supreme ruler of this like town or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like he's either chipped or he's either like reconstituted all these people and like have a thing in there where like he kind of bends them to his will without being super dictatory, but like in that like, all right, bro, I'm gonna do my thing with my like buddies and stuff like that. And then like y'all are just gonna be okay with it, you know what I mean? And then like you'll panic when I want drama within like the narrative, and then like you'll calm down when I figure it out, sort of.
You'll cheer for me as if I didn't cause the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'll cheer for me as if like I wasn't the problem to begin with. You know what I mean? Like
Jimmy, City Hall was destroyed by a meteor, but you stopped it. Yay.
Yeah.
Billions and my taxes are through the goddamn roof, Jimmy.
It's like, so money's fake here. Why do you care?
Jimmy,
nostalgic as fuck.
Jimmy, I'm gonna lose my fucking house.
Yeah, you know who built this house, bitch? This is VR.
Jimmy's like, fuck you, I'll build you a new house.
Like, motherfucker, this is VR.
Send you home.
Hey, like shit though.
You know what I'm saying? But no, let's get to this song, man. Holding on rough. What is this?
Yeah. Just holding on.
Holding on. It says rough.
Yeah, because some of these are like early mixes and shit. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not the final.
Yeah, exactly. I shouldn't have read it like a play. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't read the play directions. This is holding on. Yes, indeed.
You can't do that. Exit stage left.
You ever get lost in the moment? Gotta stay focused. Why you always feel I'm holding on, ayy? Shots of Casamigos in the morning. Turn to by DC, I'm living large, ayy. I might hit the city for the morning. Then after that, you know that I'm just going, ayy. Sometimes she just wants a lot of love, ayy. But sometimes I feel that I'm holding on, ooh. I feel like I'm headed to the moon, yeah. So I just gotta shoot for all the stars. I'm every day driving foreign cars. Ay, shawty was so bad, but now she boring. Caught in the moment, but I'm on a mission and I gotta go. Loving the city, addicted to money. She want a rich nigga and that's how it go. I'm gonna get it, I gotta. Lil' mama, she hitting a lotto. Hey, young nigga feel like I'm motto. I'm about to pop me a bottle. Hey, rockstar lifestyle, I might not make it. Rockstar lifestyle, I might not make it. She bad at the bone and everyone knows, but I can't let her get a piece of my soul. I noticed the time, but where did it go? Just pick up the phone when I'm back on the road. Oh, but sometimes I feel like I'm holding on. Ay, shots of Casamigos in the morning. Turn to by DC, I'm living large. I I might hit the city for the morning. I gotta go, I gotta go. I gotta get on the road. I gotta find me a ruby rose. I gotta get a Kardashian. 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 I gotta go, I gotta go. I gotta get on the road. I gotta find me a ruby rose. I gotta get a Kardashian. 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 I gotta get a Kardashian.
I have to get a Jenner personally.
Hey, they all the same.
What I caught from that was solid.
Oh yeah, that was so. That was so.
Yeah, bro.
I won't say what I need.
Like shit.
I won't say what I need. And that's funny as hell.
Oh god, bro. Nah, but like, what kind of space were you in when you made this joint?
Damn, man. Let me take myself back.
Yeah.
That was definitely. It was really just like one of those. You know, like the day after, the morning after the party. Like that's what I wanted that song to feel
worst.
like. Yeah, you know, like that almost
the worst but the best at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like your hype is like, nah, I was a ledge that night. You know what I'm saying? I was a legend that night. You know what I'm saying?
But not right before that. Not even like the hangover. Like I wanted like almost like the wake up at the party. And like you're still
before you got home.
Yeah,
type
wake
shit.
up. Imagine like
So
waking up.
It's even like during the party. Type
Yeah,
shit.
like say
Okay.
like you're at
Nah, I
say
feel
you
that.
and your homies and your friends, y'all had like an Airbnb or some shit for like a week. So it's like
Oh
you
my
wake
God, that sounds
you
awesome.
wake up in it or something like that.
sounds awesome.
So then you kind of like, what the fuck? And then you still see the chaos, but then you know, like imagine you're like, what the hell? And then you kind of go back, you sit down, you see everybody, but then you look, you see a bottle. Casamigos, right? Because that's kind of what the idea of the writing was.
Nice.
And then you kind of just like take another shot, right? And then it's like it basically it takes you right back into everything that happened. Like you remember once you take that shot of Casamigos in the morning.
Oh, dude!
It basically like it
the
brings you
little
back.
hair, the little hair of the dog.
Yeah.
The expression.
And that's kind of like the
love that
idea I had
expression.
for a video that I was gonna work on if I did do a video for it. But yeah, it's gonna be something like that, you know.
I definitely feel that because like I got really drunk at a wedding, my cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
And I got really mad apparently, like fucking punched a tree, broke my hand.
Oh, kill.
Dude, like I just woke up like a few hours later and shit like that, just like not hungover. You know, still drunk, not hungover.
Right.
You know, what I'm saying? Sort of waking up, just like I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, bet. I'm flat. I'm like raising up, so I'm just like. I'm just like, God damn,
hell
what happened?
right?
Hey, bro, my hand's just fat. You know what I'm saying? It's swollen. It's like bloody and shit like that. I was like,
Fuck.
oh fuck. It was like, bro, like my mom sitting like, and like me and my mom like had a room together. You know what I'm saying? She was in the next bed. She was like, she like wakes up with me and just like, oh yeah, like yeah, you kind of like went wild or whatever.
Kill.
Like, wait, what the fuck? Oh, that's crazy or whatever. You know,
So calmly.
Like, why'd I hit a tree, bro?
Yeah, she was because like you know what I'm saying, like whatever. But like she was just like like she understands. She understands my mental, I guess. So she wasn't like sick about it. She was just like, yeah, you kind of just wild out. We got you like,
It happens
safe.
to the best of us, man.
We got you safe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us, man.
Nah, but yeah, so like I was like awake at that point because usually when I wake up, I'm up for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, she went back to sleep, and I still had the bottle of liquor I was drinking or whatever. It was like still in the room. I was like,
Fuck it.
nah, you know, fuck it. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, took a shot. It was cool. Not even a shot. Like I took like a swig,
Right.
Like a big old swig and shit like that. Shout out Uncle Nearest, the best whiskey.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Black owned, but
Hey.
full. Yeah, so I just went out, started walking around and shit like that. My phone's like dead, so I'm just like It's like 3 going on 4 in the morning type shit. So it's like nice and dark. You know what I'm saying? It was like a really really nice venue too, like out in Virginia, like. it was just like few ponds and like a whole path, and they had bikes. And all
it's like that movie wedding.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, I just hopped on a little bike or whatever, and I started just pedaling around, just like still drunk. Yeah, I said it's real. My hands broken. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like sort of just like right here. You know what I'm saying? It's real tight.
That sounds like a scene in a movie for real.
And so I'm driving around. It's like, yeah, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, no, if that's the feeling you're trying to encapsulate, I definitely
feel it. Yeah,
I feel it.
Because we've all been there. I mean, at least I hope.
Oh yeah, no,
at least I hope I'm not just a complete degenerate.
You're not a real degenerate if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Waking up at the party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you haven't passed out at the party at least once.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, don't be a square, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like fucking.
Yeah.
You trust people. You know what I'm saying? Trust your homies. If they fuck with you fuck with them at the end of the day.
Live a little.
You know what I'm saying? Live a damn little, bro.
Exactly, man. For real.
Yeah, but like other than this project, bro, that's coming out, you know what I'm saying? Can't go outside or whatever. What's coming up after and stuff like that? Are you still like trying to work on music? Are you like trying to get into other like, you know, creative ventures, or what's going on?
I mean, I'm really gonna be locked in with the music. Obviously trying to balance school right now. But it's really just really getting rare awareness, you know, with my cousin C, you know, we just really getting it off the ground. Just really trying to build a name for ourselves. You know, I just hope things just keep going good, you know, God willing. Just can maybe even just start doing more shows, you know, build a name and just keep going up. I want to just keep releasing music. Like I said, I do have an idea for an R&B project that I really want to work on called I ain't going to say that, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do too much.
That's an interesting name.
But yeah, exactly. But yeah, we focus on I Can't Go Outside right now, but I definitely want to go up with this music shit for real. You know, this is something that I put, like I said, years in, and it's time. You know, it's really time.
100%, bro. 100%, man. And I think we talked about like how you got into music a little bit like during the other joint. You know what I'm saying? When we were at the show or whatever. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like real quick, like what's like a quick like origin story, like bullet points for Phoenix Walters. How'd you get into music?
It's just like, you know, immigrant parents from Guyana. You know, so we just raised.
Preschool teacher was from Guyana.
Guyanese, man. Let's go.
She was Guyanese. She was this wonderful lady, Miss Pat.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Miss Pat.
Shout out Miss Pat, bro. You know what I'm saying? We were just in her basement. You know what I'm saying? It's like she had a little joint running out of her basement and shit like that. She was the best. I was her favorite, so I always got preferential treatment.
Nah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was, bro, because like me and my sister were like the only like light skins in the joint or whatever. We like looked like her and shit like that. So like she was just like,
he said, "Oh,
yeah." I'm saying, nah. That's how it be. That's how it be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get preferable treatment when you're good looking. You know what I'm saying? I was a good looking boy. I was a great looking boy. You know what I'm saying, bro?
But were you great looking because you was light skinned, or was you great looking because you great looking? That's the question.
Everything that kills us makes us feel alive.
I'm great looking because I'm great looking. Come on now. Look,
I had to throw it out there.
Since legit.
I had to confirm.
Since I was out the womb, I had hair.
I had to confirm.
Come on.
That's old, man.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
But nah, man, niggas.
But yeah, my Guyanese preschool teacher, she was amazing. But
yeah, for sure. Shout out her for real. Shout out her. And yeah, this the culture, man. You was raised around music, and you know, I'm the youngest of four, so you know I was always listening to my older siblings' music. You know, from LL Cool J, you know, 50 Cent, Eminem, just the real like honestly the whole Shady Aftermath shit. Like I was really like in love with that shit, and you know,
because that's the thing. He was the best at some point. You know what I'm saying? Shady was the best. He just became lame.
I mean, I wouldn't even say he got lame. I would say like with him, like
after the Slim Shady LP 2, he got lame.
I wouldn't call it lame. Like I feel like Eminem is my favorite rap artist of all time. So it's like when I say this, I feel like it's more of like chaos. Like it's like the shady that we like grew to like know and love, it was like chaotic. So like it's almost corny or lame when this nigga starts like talking about figuring out his life and shit. It's like you don't want to hear about this nigga. Oh, I want to make up with Shawty and like I'm pushing Haley on the swing. Like you almost be like, man, go back to talk about motherfucking slit wrists and like because that's
bro,
it was corny because that wasn't who you grew to like know and love.
But I wouldn't even say that because like you like When I'm Gone, fucking Mockingbird.
Yeah, but those were like radio hits.
Those were great introspective songs.
But how many of those can you make?
Whatever,
you can't keep making those songs.
No, but he did. That's what I'm saying. Like the Slim Shady LP2, Relapse, Recovery. You know what I'm saying? They're full of those kind of songs.
Those songs was those two songs was only hits because you know they were real. So like it's like wow.
That's what I'm saying. The whole Slim Shady LP2, like he was very much real on that whole joint.
I mean for sure, but it's not corny.
Very real, and it wasn't. No, that's what I'm saying. Like after that, I was saying like after Slim Shady LP2, he became corny because he started talking about like fucking politics and rap beefs, and you know what I'm saying? I was like,
he's older.
But like niggas, stop talking about like rap beefs you have with young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Stop, like I don't care about your politics. You know what I'm saying? Like you're Eminem. Like I will hold you to like that older standard where you were. It was like talk about funny shit. Don't talk about politics or talk about like serious shit in your life.
Yeah.
Don't talk about politics. I don't care. I don't care what you think about Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like you're damn near a billionaire. I don't care.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
That's an awful. Took it off. Fuck. We had
an awfully hot
coffee pot. We had it as a drop. Damn it. But that's generally how I feel about Eminem. I really he's one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Yeah.
But over time, I was like, "Hey, bro, like I don't care about your politics," and that's kind of all like he became. I don't care about your beefs. I don't care about your politics. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Crazy, you threw your phone. Like, I would have threw a bottle cap. You threw your phone. That's how you know a nigga's balling. You know what I'm saying?
No. I was trying to get his attention real quick.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like to get a nigga's attention, usually you throw like a piece of paper, throw like a bottle cap or whatever. You throw a phone. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to throw him the phone to answer the jump. But
that's how you know a nigga's like Phoenix Walter. You know what I'm saying? It's
my fault, man. But nah, the Eminem shit is real. Like
I feel that.
It's like, I guess you could say it's corny, but it's not corny. Like it's like what else can he talk about except what he doing? You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like oh shit.
Is bitches here?
I don't know, fool.
Sick.
I have no idea.
Sick. Let's do another hour.
Nah, I have no idea. But somebody out here being loud though. But it's really like it's down to like 50 Cent, LL Cool J, so many artists, bro. Like from like Craig David, bro. Like I call Craig David like the original Drake for real. Like. I feel like that
seems like
I call Saul Williams the original Cuddy.
Oh shit! Yeah,
so Craig David.
Yeah, Craig. If you really listen to like Craig David, you go back and you listen to like 7 Days or whatever. All that he kind of had that little Drake pocket like a little bit. Like that's my opinion, but like all that shit like really inspired niggas into the music, and like it was just like a way that I would like my dad is like a nigga with like a few words. But like he would always like listen to music and shit, and like on Saturdays or whatever, I'll just sit with him, vibe and shit, you know, listen to cassettes or whatever, and like by the like music he was playing, that's how I knew how he was feeling in that moment. And like,
bro, the very first music, like little MP3 player I had was like my dad's old like I don't even know what it was. It was just like a little red MP3 player and shit like that. It just had all his music on there, and it was like that's how like I got like hip to like music and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like listening to everything he was fucking with. So like. Funkadelic, you know what I'm saying? The Ohio Players, fucking Slave, all you know what I'm saying? All the real goats and shit like that. The like funk goats.
Yeah, for sure.
Prince and all them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, classics like and that's like the Marvin Gaye's and all that shit. Like
Marvin Gaye. Yeah. And bro, one of my favorite songs, bro, the Charlie Daniels band, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. One of my favorite songs ever. So it's one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life.
So
my father liked country and R&B. Loved country.
Country's great, bro. I don't care what anybody says. If you say country's like bad or whatever, you're wrong and you don't really listen to music.
Nah, I got a few country songs that I rock with, like, or even like artists like Zach Brown band.
Zach Brown's sick.
Yeah, they be cranking.
Luke Combs is pretty sick.
Yeah, he cranking that little beautiful crazy joint. Oh my god, that joint crank. I ain't gonna hold you. And I feel like it's more like if you're not open to saying that like a few country songs crank, like you just closed minded. You're not trying to like enjoy the music because you're trying to like connect it to something. Like, but I don't like the super twangy shit. Like, I kind of like the more like the kind of like balanced like pop sounding a little bit country.
No, I want to sound like real dirty country. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this corn, my dog, and
mud.
This bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what I want to hear in a country song. You know what I'm saying? This pain.
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm not saying I would never, but I definitely haven't like got there yet as far as like listening to it. But I feel you. That's that real like country.
It's so good. Yeah. It's like listening to the blues. You know what I'm saying? Like old blues. You know what I'm saying? When like 8 niggas was blind. You know what I'm saying? Blind Willie McTell. You know what I'm saying? Like blind whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Lightning, nigga, lightning Hopkins.
Blind lightning.
You know what I'm saying? But like niggas like that. It's just like a real it's like real visceral, you know what I'm saying? It's real. It's like, bro, like everything you just said happened to you. You know
like
what I'm saying?
shit,
There's no exaggeration.
Like the other day.
Exactly. Like, bro, this happened to you hours before you wrote this. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of them joints.
That shit happened 3 days ago, and you would have went to the studio, but you had a 16-hour shift.
Like 4 days in a row. 4 or 5 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like you're working at the shipyard.
Kim and that bitch.
You're working at the railroads. And
Kim
shit
and that
like
bitch aching.
It's like fool. Like bro. One take.
We're
doing one take.
Right. White man who owned the studio took your money, snatched the money from your hand.
And that's the thing. The nigga only had no money from one take too. It was like, hey, cool, we gonna get this right now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this right.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
All right, record. All right, bang. It's like going crazy, you know. First take, bro.
He's like, nah. If you want another take, that's gonna be $15. Your mortgage is $30.
$15.
Your mortgage is $30.
No, y'all geeking. That's like, funny as shit.
Fool, I ain't paying no more than $5.
God,
all right, I gotta go.
I only made $12 at work yesterday.
Type shit, it was like it was right after Lifestyles of the G.
And before you play that one that's the I got my cousin on this one, man. C's on there, and then ASAP 12's also on this one, man. Hey, shout out ASAP 12, man. LYBB, man, for real. Shout out LYBB, man. Last year being broke,
one of the
broke.
Better ASAPs in my opinion.
For sure.
Our paths will soon cross. We've got a God Zeus video with him as well.
Okay, yeah, man. And shout out 12, man. 212, man. He a real nigga, man. One of them motherfuckers like in the game that, you know, still so beautifully humble, and like, you know what I'm saying. He still really cares about, you know, the up and comers, and you know he's really spreading, you know, all his knowledge and doing things for the community and for the up and comers. So yeah, man. Shout out 12.
That's what's up, bro. Shout out 12, man. You know what I'm saying? The good man, bro. But yeah, before we ride out to this joint, bro, Phoenix Walters, thanks for coming on, bro.
Yep. No problem, man.
You know? Where can everybody find you on social medias, music? Where can everybody find you?
Hey, on IG, y'all can follow me at Phoenix_Walters. That's PHOENIX_WALTERS. Twitter, Phoenix Walters. On all streaming platforms, Phoenix Walters. Be on the lookout, man.
Yes, indeed.
I can't go outside. Y'all can't either. Keep fighting.
You know what I'm saying? And the attic will never go outside, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. And I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, we appreciate
shout out the attic, man.
Shout
out the fucking attic, man. They really doing some crazy shit for the DMV right now, man. And I had to come on here and you know, play some never heard before music for these niggas, man. This been a long time coming. So yeah, man. Really shout out the attic. Everybody tap in. They the future.
It's gonna be a fucking great December.
Yes.
We got like 5 things dropping. Let's do it.
Yes,
yeah. Rare awareness in the bitch.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
Rare awareness in this bitch.
Time of times, River Warlord AM, Phoenix Walters in the building, bro. You already know what it is. Attic and friends on all social media. Buy Guns and Land, and we're gonna ride out to Lifestyle of the G.
Yes, we are.
Phoenix Walters.
Life is crazy, always moving in the places that they never be. Got the game pulling up, know the bottles on us. This is the lifestyle. This is the lifestyle of a G, the life of a G. This is the lifestyle of a G, the life of a G. This is the lifestyle of a G.
Already told you ain't no limit when the ceiling lift. Yeah, they be feeling how I'm living, cause I'm real as shit. And keep it G, I keep it pimpin', how we stay legit. Boss nigga, I had to get it how I wanna live. We in the building, I be chillin' with my reefer. Already ordered another round of tequila. And I told shorty that it's really nice to meet ya. Look, if you see me with 212, then keep it P, bruh.
Zebra, all my niggas earn their stripes like zebras. I'm in the club looking for a senorita. She wanna fuck up on the game, cause we nigga rich. Rare awareness, baby, yeah, you know we moving militant. 5 freak hoes playing dolo out in Soho. Say they got a man, put up to the party solo. Out here for one night, sorry girl, I gotta go though. Only one request, her man a fanny, want a photo. Life is crazy, always moving in the places that they never be. Got the game pulling up, know the bottles on us. This is the lifestyle. This is the lifestyle of a G, the life of a G. This is the lifestyle of a G, the life of a G. This is the lifestyle of
Bahamas
a
for a
G.
week, London sipping tea, cruising through the countryside, remind me of my Jeep. Hopping off the fleet, G5 fleet, seeing to my feet, they booked me for a fee. We all about